Archangel Michael says, "Your name has just been moved from whispered slander in the shadows to thunderous honor before the throne of heaven." There are powers that tried to drag your name through the dirt, repeating it in dark corners, but they failed to realize one thing. The light of heaven has now branded your name in the language of victory, and what was used to curse you is now used to protect you. You were being spoken about when you had no idea. Your enemies gathered in secret places and used your name to unlock doors they had no right to walk through. They thought your name was weak, but it was already soaked in divine oil. Now something irreversible has happened. A fire has passed over your name, removing every trace of mockery and planting a banner of power instead. Wherever your name is mentioned now, angelic movement is activated in the spiritual world. Archangel Michael says, "What was once used to mock you will now announce your breakthrough." When they utter your name again, they won't know they're sending light into their own destruction. Your name is not small anymore, it echoes in heaven's war rooms. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The throne room of heaven doesn't just hear prayers, it writes judgments in favor of the chosen. Your name was written there last night while you were sleeping. The voices that rose against you were drowned by the sound of divine approval. They met in a room filled with candles and whispers, trying to stitch your name into a cloth of spiritual confusion. But God tore that cloth in half and used it as fuel for your eyes. The plan to trap your name has become the very thing that made it unforgettable in heaven. You have no idea how many times your name was spoken by lips that were masks in your presence. They smiled with you by day, but at night they passed your name like a torch in secret. What they passed around has now turned into a fire consuming their own intentions. Your name is now guarded. Even when it's spoken in jealousy, a shield responds. Even when it's mentioned in betrayal, heaven registers the attempt. Type Amen to get blessing 421. Archangel Michael says, "You are not the same anymore. Your name has undergone a heavenly conversion. It no longer echoes with wounds, it now shakes foundations." Every time they plotted, they unknowingly helped refine you. Every lie gave your name more weight in heaven. Every insult added another layer of armor to your destiny. The ones who thought they buried your reputation will soon have to watch it bloom in a garden they cannot enter. They will be spectators at a celebration they once tried to cancel. Their silence will be the sound of their defeat. You are no longer hunted, your name now hunts back. The spiritual world now responds to your name like a trumpet blast. Type Amen to get blessing 551. Your name is not fragile. It was never meant to be spoken only by those who love you. Even your enemies are tools being used to elevate you. They try to bind your name to failure. But heaven has removed every knot, and tied your name to a banner of breakthrough. Now, even demons recognize that something has shifted. You've walked unknowingly under the weight of heavy words. Words spoken by people who pretended they had forgotten your name. But heaven never forgot, and now it has made your name unforgettable. This shift happened suddenly but not without divine design. Someone is about to speak your name in a room filled with decision-makers. And the moment they do, a door will open that never existed before. Type Amen to get blessing 666. They didn't just use your name, they tried to use your energy, your voice, your essence. They wore your spirit like a mask in places they shouldn't have entered, but heaven saw it all. What they tried to copy will now become a curse for them. What they tried to mock will now become a mirror showing their failure, and your name will be their reminder. Your name has turned into a sword that cuts through darkness. It will no longer be dragged into conversations that lower you. It will now be spoken with reverence, even by those who hate you. Archangel Michael says, a change in atmosphere is now connected to your name. When your name is mentioned, something will shift in the air. You are being aligned with unexpected favor. Type Amen to get blessing 714. You are entering a season where introductions will carry power. Someone will say your name, and without explanation, people will want to help you. They won't know why, they'll just feel compelled. Your name was placed beside kings and queens in the records of angels. Even if you feel small, your name has already been assigned to something mighty. You will see this evidence soon. Your enemies will begin to feel nervous around you, not because of your voice, but because of the light attached to your name. Even before you speak, the atmosphere around you will feel like thunder waiting to drop. People who never paid attention to you before will start mentioning your name. At first, it will feel strange. But soon you'll realize it's part of heaven's marketing. Type Amen to get blessing 840. The name you carry was not meant to sit in silence. You were meant to be recognized in spiritual and earthly dimensions. That recognition has now started. Your name just gained spiritual visibility. It is now being followed by divine eyes, guarded by angels, and respected in the supernatural realm. Nothing can reverse that now. They thought they could smear your name permanently. But instead, they gave it divine polish. And now, it shines like a prophecy fulfilled. Someone you never expected is about to defend your name. Their voice is respected in places you've never even stepped. This defense will trigger a chain of favor you didn't ask for, but it's coming. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, you are in the season where names are used as currency. And yours is about to buy more than you imagined. You've been underestimated, but heaven just increased your value. From now on, your name is going to walk ahead of you. It will arrive in places before your feet ever do. By the time you show up, the way will already be prepared. You're not invisible. You are being hidden for a greater reveal, and now that reveal has started, beginning with how your name is pronounced by destiny. The pain they try to attach to your name is being replaced by peace. The mockery is turning into music, the rejection is becoming your red carpet. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You were never forgotten, you were being refined. While they laughed, heaven listened. While they gossiped, heaven gathered. Every lie attached to your name is now losing its voice. Truth is replacing rumor. Honor is replacing harm. Someone will mention your name in the next 7 days, and it will set off a miracle. They won't even realize the impact. But your name will create a door. Your name has broken chains without you even knowing, chains tied by ex-friends, jealous relatives, and fake supporters are melting away. And what's left is your pure divine signature. Type Amen to get blessing 838. Get ready for paperwork bearing your name with unexpected approvals. Letters once delayed will arrive. Payments blocked will be released. What once scared you will now obey you. Your name is a command in the spiritual dimension. Demons flee when it is spoken in confidence. You may not see it yet, but your name has been paired with royalty. You are becoming known by angels assigned to wealth, love, healing, and purpose. They now surround you. Your new chapter begins not with a move, but with a mention. When the right person says your name, the gates of change will swing wide open. It is already beginning. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You've cried behind closed doors, unsure if your name would ever be respected again. But heaven has collected every one of those tears and forged them into strength attached to your identity. You are no longer someone who is merely surviving, you are now someone divinely stamped with unstoppable grace. People who once ignored you will now seek your advice. People who once misused your name will regret their disrespect, and the ones who never believed in your value will witness your rise without invitation. There is someone who spoke your name to destroy an opportunity for you. But instead of canceling it, they triggered something bigger. Now, that opportunity has been multiplied. And they won't be able to stop it even if they try. Type Amen to get blessing 484. Your name now echoes in realms that operate on divine timing. It will be mentioned during boardroom meetings, casting decisions, inheritance discussions, and spiritual assignments. Without effort, your destiny will unfold through the mere mention of your name. You were once overlooked because your name didn't carry influence, but now, it has been coated with celestial power. Even when spoken softly, your name now carries thunderous authority in the invisible world. Archangel Michael says, when the next person mentions you in a bad way, they will be silenced not by man, but by divine intervention. They won't understand why everything in their life starts going wrong after speaking ill of you. But heaven does not stay silent anymore. This is not revenge, it's restoration. Your name is not part of a game. It's a scroll unrolling its ancient purpose now. Type Amen to get blessing 565. The time for being defenseless is over. Now, your name defends itself with heavenly power. You don't have to explain yourself anymore. Your name speaks louder than your words. There is someone who once left you in pain and now pretends like nothing happened. They speak your name like they still have access. But they don't know that access has been revoked by the angels around you. Every conversation behind your back is being documented. Every misuse of your name is being responded to. The angels are no longer just watching, they are writing judgment and lifting you higher. Soon, someone will contact you and mention how your name keeps coming up in rooms filled with opportunity. It's not luck. It's the result of spiritual elevation. Type Amen to get blessing 303. You have been quiet for a long time, but heaven has been loud in your defense. You didn't need to fight back because angels were already doing it for you. They took your name from brokenness to brilliance. Every time your name was uttered with venom, it was recorded. And now those records are being weighed in your favor. A divine response is in motion. There's a woman who once called your name with contempt, she will soon have to call it with respect. She'll see your rise and realize her gossip could never stop your glow, you were never at her leave. To begin with, a man once tried to block your name from entering a divine connection, but heaven rerouted the path, and now that connection is arriving at double strength. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Your name is now guarded like treasure. Every time it is mentioned with good intention, a blessing is released. Every time it is mentioned with hate, that hate is returned to sender. You are being seen without trying to be visible. you are being called without raising your hand. That's what happens when heaven puts weight on your name. People may forget your face, but they won't forget your name anymore. It will ring in their mind during decisions, dreams, and conversations. It's stuck in their spirit now. Your enemies are confused. They used every method to silence your name, but it keeps rising louder. What was used to bury you is now being used to build your throne. Type Amen to get blessing 222. The old labels attached to your name are being deleted. You are not too much, too late, too weak, or too broken. Your name is now defined by divine promise. Soon, when someone looks you up, they won't find shame, they'll find praise. When they search your name, they'll see it surrounded by glory. What was hidden is about to go public. Archangel Michael says, there is a scroll in heaven sealed with your name. It has just been opened, and everything inside of it is coming to life in your favor. Expect unexpected recognition, expect sudden invitations. Expect your name to travel farther than your feet have ever gone. Type Amen to get blessing 595. A celebrity will speak your name without knowing it's a divine assignment. A stranger will mention you to the right person at the exact right time. This will begin your next breakthrough. Don't be surprised when old friends come back, saying they now see your value. They are being drawn to the light on your name. But not all of them should enter your new space. You are becoming the person your enemies feared you would become. And there's nothing they can do about it. Their fear is their prophecy, and you are fulfilling it. There is a reward attached to your name now. And that reward is being released faster than expected. The favor was delayed but not denied. Type Amen to get blessing 808. Your name is not just a sound, it's a spiritual code. And that code just unlocked access you didn't know you had. The delay has lifted, and the way is clear. Watch how fast things move now. Watch how rooms begin to open. Watch how one person mentioning your name creates an unstoppable flood of blessing. There's a new power forming around you. It started when heaven placed your name beside justice. Now, nothing meant to harm you can survive. The whispers that once hurt you are now turning into testimonies that help you. You don't even have to defend yourself. Your name has become your sword and shield. Type Amen to get blessing 383. Your name used to carry pain, but now it carries promise. You used to flinch when you heard it spoken. Now you'll feel warmth, light, and certainty. Every contract, email, or call carrying your name from this point forward will shift in your favor. Mistakes will be reversed. Rejections will turn to approvals. The people who once made fun of your name will start copying your energy. But no imitation can match your divine original. They may echo your name, but only you carry its authority. You will never be overlooked again. Your name is permanently stamped in heaven's archives of favor. You are no longer waiting, your time has come. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Your name has become too bright for the darkness they dwell in. Every attempt to twist your reputation will now twist their own reality. They will feel the weight of speaking against you, even if they try to hide their intentions. You were once the punchline of private jokes. They laughed and gossiped in hidden corners. But now, your name has grown too powerful to mock. It echoes like prophecy, and no laughter can silence it anymore. Someone close to you who never thought you'd rise is now watching in silence. Their heart is burning with confusion. Because your name is now attached to power they can't access, even if they wanted to. There's no going back, the divine realm has already repositioned your name. It is recorded, celebrated, and preserved in scrolls that the enemy cannot reach. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Even in your silence, your name is loud. Even in your absence, your presence is known. You don't have to shout, heaven has become your voice. Soon, you'll witness a turnaround. The very people who try to erase your name will have to speak it in praise. What they meant for harm has turned into a ladder of honor. A new announcement is coming. A leader, mentor, or authority figure is about to attach your name to a new opportunity. It will elevate you faster than years of effort ever could. You were skipped over before, but now your name is impossible to ignore. Your blessing was reserved. And now, the time to release it has come. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says, your name has been engraved in golden light. Not with ink, but with spirit. It cannot be erased by jealousy, hate, or betrayal. Those who try to damage your name will find that their own names are beginning to unravel. They bound themselves to the wrong mission, and now the backlash has begun. Do not fear being misunderstood anymore. Your name is being clarified by divine timing. Even people who judged you wrongly are about to apologize. You are now in a moment of spiritual recognition. Your name is no longer ordinary. It is now a divine signal, a holy key, a sound that triggers blessing. Type Amen to get blessing 232. Everywhere your name was once rejected, it will now be welcomed. What was denied will now seek you. What was delayed will arrive suddenly. There is a sacred whisper happening right now. Your name is part of that conversation. The result will be a blessing you didn't see coming. You've been preserved for this moment. There's no more hiding, no more shame. The divine spotlight is now moving in your direction. Someone is about to sign something on your behalf, a document, a recommendation, a deal. Something that includes your name and favors your life. It is already being written. Type Amen to get blessing 121. They tried to attach bad memories to your name, but heaven has replaced them with miracles. Now, when people hear your name, they'll remember resilience, grace, and breakthrough. Get ready for an invitation that will surprise you. It will come from someone you thought forgot about you. But they didn't. They were watching your light grow stronger. Your name is being whispered in dreams and visions. Prophets and spiritual leaders are feeling your energy. This is no coincidence. Heaven is announcing you. You have been hidden, but now you're being highlighted. You have been quiet, but now your name is roaring. Prepare for honor, because it's your portion. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You are in the presence of a shift so large, your name is becoming a bridge. A bridge between your past pain and future glory, a bridge between who you were and who you're becoming. The angels surrounding you are now assigned to protect your name. No more mockery, no more disrespect. Only recognition and reverence. Someone tried to stain your name with a false story, but heaven responded with truth so bright, it blinded their lies. That story is collapsing, your truth is rising. There's a spiritual gate opening as your name is declared by the right lips, and when it opens, Everything you've prayed for will come running toward you. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Even the universe is reacting to your name's transformation, the winds are shifting. Time is bending in your favor. Doors are swinging open in places your feet have never walked. People who avoided you before will now chase your presence. They won't know why. It's not charm, it's the divine energy attached to your name. A message will arrive with your name in bold. Might be an offer, a love letter, or a legal decision. Whatever it is, it will come marked with favor. The people who used your name without respect will lose access to your life. And the ones who carry your name with honor will rise with you. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says, the divine courtroom has ruled in your favor. Your name has been cleared, cleansed, and crowned. What was once blocked is now flowing. A spiritual announcement just went out. In realms unseen, your name was mentioned with light. That mention will manifest into a reality of abundance. You are not alone. You are backed by divine forces. Every time your name is mentioned now, heaven watches and responds. The days of your name being ignored are over. It is now a trumpet in the spirit world. It commands respect, it releases favor, and it triggers miracles. Type Amen to get blessing 393. Your name is now a portal. When spoken in truth, it opens dimensions of blessing. When spoken in envy, it triggers protection. Let the world speak your name, it will no longer harm you. It will only help fulfill your calling. What they meant for destruction has become your design. There is power in your name that will now attract spiritual allies, destined friends, and divine partners. They will come not because of who you are, but because of what your name now carries. You are not the same. Your name has become your weapon. And heaven just raised it like a banner in war. Type Amen to get blessing 999. The battle over your name is finished. Victory has been declared. From this moment forward, your name is not just remembered. It is celebrated. Your name will ring in places you've never visited. Your light will shine in places where you were once forgotten. What was hidden is being honored. There will be moments when your name is said and blessings suddenly happen. Don't be surprised when breakthroughs follow introductions. That is heaven's fingerprint. Keep walking. Keep believing. Your name is no longer your own, it belongs to a story heaven is still writing. Type Amen to get blessing 555.